In June of 2025, my wife and I sold our house in the suburbs. We packed up our belongings and put most of them in storage. I retired from my job at a Fortune 5 healthcare company, and we left the busy, bustling outskirts of Philadelphia to head to our home away from home. We've been coming for weekends in the summer, and an occasional extended week living on the boat on the Bohemia River in Maryland for about 10 years now. But soon, we'll be heading down the Atlantic seaboard, exploring the intracoastal waterway, and leaving the safety of this harbor to pursue new waves. So, would you like to see the boat? And you'll see what the name is and why we called it that, and where we're staying. So let me take it and show it to you. There's some new waves down there. Actually, these are, well, they're always new waves lapping up against the shore. But these are some waves we're pretty familiar with, as we've been staying here for just about 10 years now. And this is the marina. These are our neighbors. So there she is, Jeanneau 410 Sun Odyssey. And that's our home. That's been our home for the last several months, and it's going to be our home for, I guess, about another 9 months or so. Show you where we've been living, how we've been living. This is the forward berth, aka the master bedroom, and you can see it has a nice full-size queen bed, which is kind of unusual for boats. A lot of times they have a pointy mattress in the front. You might look at the boat and say, I don't know if you think it looks big or looks small, but compared to living in a house, it's definitely smaller, but there's quite a bit of storage. 2 little storage lockers. We have a locker on the port side, which is the left of the boat, so that's Pam's locker, nice full-size locker. And then on the right side is my locker, and I added some shelves and things like that to keep it a little bit more organized. And then shoes and so forth. We've got under the bed, there's 2 more drawers there, but also under all these floorboards we can keep things, so there's a lot of storage there. This is a nice little sink area actually underneath there, so we can wash up here, and a nice full-length mirror. And then this is the salon, which is like a living room in a house. So it has a nice, on this side you can see a pretty good sized seat, and then this table will flip open, and there's another seat on the opposite side, so you can sit around that. And then you can also push this table down and put one of the cushions on it, and that's a little sleeping area there. And then this is the galley, which you may know as a kitchen in a house. And again, there's quite a bit of storage up in here, spices and cans and things like that. We've got storage under the microwave, more storage down here. This is the refrigerator under the counter, and you can also get to underneath there. And then our stove and oven and microwave, and then we also have an air fryer and a little toaster oven that we pull out, which make it easier to cook sometimes than trying to heat those things up. And then this is the chart table, a little desk area that I've worked at sometimes. And then in the back area, so this whole area was actually all open, and it kind of got pretty cluttered. It might look cluttered now, I don't know, but there was just kind of stuff everywhere. You had to climb over, and it made it difficult because there's some doors on the left to access the generator and the engine and air conditioner and so forth. So I put in these shelves, and now I have under here, I have a lot of storage all the way back. I can put bins and seats and things like that, and then a second shelf there which you can reach through the opening up top. And we got a little scooter which has already come in handy a couple of times, since we don't have any other means of transportation when we're on the boat. That'll get us places a little bit more quickly. and a freezer back here. And then this is kind of my tool shed. And then back on this side is the aft berth, which we also call the Princess Suite because sometimes my daughter will stay there. It's kind of a full-size bed, roughly. And on the left are the parts of the enclosure. I'll show you in another episode, probably when we put the full enclosure outside to keep us warmer when it starts to get cool. And then this one also has a little closet. Yeah, it's pretty comfortable space for us. This is the head, which people also call a bathroom in a house. Everything on a boat has a different name. So it has a full shower, so we can close the door here and can take a shower on the boat. And as you can see, the toilet. Do a little 360 of the boat to give you a sense of what it looks like in the space we're living in. And if you have any questions, put them down in the comments, and we'll answer any questions you have if you're curious about how something works, or how we live, or how we use certain things, or what maybe you didn't see, or wondering, do we have it or do we not live with it right now? So this is the outside of our home. There's Pam sitting out in the cockpit, and this is New Waves, and you can see this is kind of where we drive from. There's a steering wheel on each side, so it makes it a little bit easier to see when you see up the right or the left side. But also when you're sailing, the boat will heel and kind of tip over, and it helps you kind of stay on the high side, be able to see and keep the rudder in the water. And this is, so yeah, we have a Dodger you can see up front, and the window in the middle is open right now. We can close that up. That protects us pretty well. And then there's a cover over top, and then I'll show you in another episode the full enclosure, but we have windows that'll go all the way around the back here and enclose this whole area, so it'll be a nice outside area and help keep us warm when it starts getting cold. And then we have the ability to just walk around the boat, come right around the side here. If you're not familiar with boats, sometimes it can be kind of challenging to climb up and around, but this one you can just walk right around. We have a dinghy here. I figured out a way to put that up on the deck, so that's if we want to anchor the boat and go ashore somewhere, or to have an emergency boat to get off the boat, we can take that, and I have a motor for that. I have a little electric motor, so we don't have to worry about the fuel, just need to make sure that stays charged. And then this is the anchor locker, and you can see it's pretty comfortable up here. It's nice to sit up, and when we don't have the dinghy up here, you can sit up on the deck. It's a nice space up here, but even still, there's some room to sit around up here, and can walk around the other side of the boat here. And that's pretty much the outside of the boat. So you can see the inside and see the outside.
You tell me it's a 41-foot Jeanneau Sun Odyssey?
No, but you can tell them.
This is a Jeanneau Sun Odyssey 410. So the total length is 42-ish.
It's a little more than, yeah, a little more than 42 feet.
And the beam, or the width, is about a little over 13 feet. So it's comfortable.
Yep.
It's comfortable.
Good. I think that's everything.
I think so.